Hello, this is a quick tutorial video on how to practice scales. This is the first one, so it's going to be a little bit longer than the rest of these succeeding this. But basically, we're going to focus on how to practice scales in a cohesive way that's going to increase our dexterity, speed, and memorization. We're going to start this by just a simple C major scale, which you can see written out in music right there. It's weird looking at the monitor. Anyways, so let me scooch over just a tad. I will show you how to play this without the metronome. Then I will turn on the metronome and show you how to do it with the metronome. The big thing when it comes to plucking, if you're using a pick, you want to be going down and up for each of these notes. Even though it's slow, you want to get into the habit of alternate picking down, up, down, up, down, up for each of the notes. If you can do it slow, you can do it fast. Don't allow speed to become a goal at the expense of accuracy. If you're using your fingers, we're going to be using the index and the middle fingers. I am, I am, I am, I am. So one after the other in succession, always alternating, never repeating a finger. So let me turn on the metronome here. We're going to start this at a simple rate of 60 beats a minute, and we're going to keep this through all of the exercises. But for the time being, we're only going to do the quarter notes. And then I'll be releasing videos with practicing this in eighth notes and accordingly through the rhythmic scale, as I call it. So, with my metronome set at 60, granted I don't have it displayed, but you don't really need it displayed, you need it to hear. And then hopefully I can adjust my guitar neck. There we go. I know I'm hiding behind here, but this is the simplest layout. So, the notes on the guitar are 3rd fret, 5th string, open 4th string, 2nd fret, 4th string, 3rd fret, 4th string, open 3rd string, 2nd fret, 3rd string, open 2nd string, 1st fret, 2nd string, and then go backwards. Now in this case I'm using a rest stroke, but you can use free strokes, any one that you're comfortable with to begin with. As time goes on, you obviously want to take some time to focus on each stroke, whether that's consistent free strokes or consistent rest strokes. But fundamentally, one shouldn't be automatically better than the other. You should make it so that there's next to it no distinction between a rest stroke or a free stroke. If you're using a pick, the rest strokes is going to be a little bit more of a tricky thing to talk about, and I'm not going to take the time exactly here, but if you're doing any type of gypsy jazz, you know exactly how to do the rest stroke. And hopefully, if you're playing everything else, you should know how to do the rest stroke with a pick as well. So, without further ado, I have my metronome lined up. I'm going to give it 4 beats. I'm going to play exactly what the notes are over here. C up to a high C, repeating that note, and then back down at a consistent quarter note pulse. At 60 beats a minute. You can see that in the display there where it says 60 C major scale. So, getting ready, 3rd finger on 3rd fret of the 5th string, and here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there you have it. Right with the metronome, nice and consistent. The following videos will be a couple of minutes of these practicing, of me practicing these without any intro, just straight through. Here you go. This is C major with a quarter note, so you can get that down. One of the big things to remember is always keep the same finger per fret at this. This is for beginners. And this is to make sure that we're being accurate where our fingers are. You always want to be close. If you're on the 3rd fret, you want to be using your 3rd finger. If you're on the 2nd fret, 2nd finger. 1st fret, 1st finger. It'll help with things later on to think positionally rather than just moving one finger around. So remember, alternate your picking if you're using a pick, down and up, I and M if you're using your fingers, and each finger per fret. Third fret, third finger, and so on. Take your time, focus on being accurate, and I'll see you in the next one.